Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your girl, Rosalind of Ponzich Designs. I am going live through the crappy YouTube live because Streamyard is just getting too expensive, y'all. So I'm looking into alternates for Streamyard because I don't really go live when I'm doing my beadwork. All my other videos are pre-recorded and to pay like $50 a month, and I'm not going live that often. I'm not sure if I want to keep paying for that. So, anyhow, I hope everybody is having a good pre, well, I would say holiday weekend, but there's really nothing to celebrate because that bill passed. Anyway, we're gonna try not to get too Debbie Downer tonight. So, anyway, my studio is still a mess, so I'm using a makeshift workstation. It's smaller than my regular workstation, but thank God I have one. And likes are free, sharing is caring, all that good stuff. Subscribers are definitely appreciated. And if you're catching me in a replay, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook, which is the other thing I can't stand. I usually simulcast on Facebook, and I can't do it with this YouTube thing. Or at least I don't know how to do it. Anyway, so I am working on the custom order that was requested by St. James of the St. James Show. He asked about it today on a live, so I'm assuming it's okay to say that this order is for him. If you guys saw my live, not the previous episode, but the one before it, where we sketched out the design, that's who I was working on. That's whose order I was designing. So anyhow, I'm second guessing myself as I do sometimes. I cut the chain today. I cut 28 inches of each chain that I'm using, and I put it around my own neck just to see, and I have a feeling 28 inches is not going to be long enough. I probably should not have cut these. I should have kept it at 36 inches. The chain that I was basing my design off of, that he wears a lot, I think it's a lot longer than 28. I have a feeling the chains that he has are either 36 or 45 inches. Oh well. St. James, your order is going to be 28 inches of each chain. Sorry. And I'm going to try and set it so I can just go over your head. I'm going to try and do it without a clasp. So hopefully it can just go over your head and you don't have to fight with a clasp to get it on and off. So this is the first chain I'm going to use. It's a really funky design. I actually like this chain, and it's very lightweight. Then for color, I have gemstone bead, gemstone chain, I should say. And these chains are usually for rosaries, but you can use them for necklaces as well. So this will be the next one. And then this one, I really like the color. It's masculine, but it's a nice color at the same time. So I'm going to use this next. And I picked this chain, and I think this chain is going to be too heavy. I mean, yeah, it's for a guy, but something tells me this chain is going to be very heavy. So I am now second guessing myself, and I'm wondering if I should use one of the lighter chains instead. Because I put it around my own neck, and it's long enough, but for some reason it just feels heavy, and it's going to be hard to change it out if it's too heavy. So now I'm second guessing myself. um I'm gonna go for it and just hope and pray that it's not too heavy. I do have an alternate chain that I can use. Let's see where I put it. I have I have this purple one, so I could do this and this together, and then the other two chains, and skip the heavy one. I could do that. I mean, I liked it when I laid out the chain. I actually did like the way it looked. But something tells me this chain is going to be too heavy. The chains that he was wearing looked fairly thin in the pictures. So I hate when I'm second guessing myself, because now I'm not sure. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna string the first 4 and then see how it goes. And what I'm gonna do, I showed you guys last time, this is gonna go on it. And I also have this charm. This is I believe it's Japanese or Chinese. And the translation on the package said victory. So God is good and victory. So these two for sure are going to be attached. So let's get started. I'm looking for, okay. So what I wanted to do was put the chains on a jump ring. This jump ring might be too small, especially if I decide to use the heavy chain. It might not work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a jump ring. I have some 20 gauge wire. 20 gauge is fairly thick wire. I'm going to just take a little and just make a jump ring real quick. Let's see. I'm going to cut this. I'm using my memory wire cutters, but this is regular wire, so it's not necessary to use the memory wire cutter with this one, but it's just easier for me to cut. So I'm going to take this. This is about 3 inches, maybe 4. Yeah, a little over 4 inches. And then I'm going to, I don't have all my tools out because the studio is still messed up. So I'm just pretty much using what I have. Twist it a little bit. I don't need to use all of the wire. Oh, too small. Okay. So let me just adjust the size. Oops. So, whoops. Sorry about the camera moving. I can't help it. Let's see, what can I use as a model? Alright. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this. There is a proper way to make jump rings. Of course, I really don't always do things the proper way, but I'm going to try. This is not working. This is not working the way I was hoping it would. Let's see. So, yeah. The church sector is losing its mind, y'all. There is so much going on. And it's like I can't keep up. I think I did the last, it happened one night that I did. I barely got that out the door, and then something else went wrong. Jimmy Swaggart passed away, if you haven't already heard. So everyone's kind of talking about that. Figures. Okay. And then on top of that, folks are having a fit over Mr. 888 and his former mentor. People still talking about that. I was pleasantly surprised that St. James was able to get that interview. Ugh, I hate this. No, this is not looking the way I want it to. Let's try the old finger method. Okay. Still don't like it, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm not that thrilled about it. I'm gonna try the irregular jump ring. If not, we'll figure something else out. Let's see. So, yeah, Jimmy Swaggart has passed away at the age of 90. My mother used to love his show. She would watch his program and his concerts all the time. Okay, so while I string this on, so everyone's talking about him, and I have sinned, please forgive me, blah blah blah, which is what he'll probably always be known for. Then you have, like I said, the issue with Mr. 888 and his former mentor. St. James managed to get an interview with Archbishop Jordan, and that has some folks up in arms and ready to go to war. I don't know why. It's just an interview, but there are some people who are not thrilled about it. Then St. James got an invitation to Prophetology. I guess that's Bishop Jordan's big conference, and he was able to go to that. And people just, some folks just can't handle it. Okay. Why is this not working for me? Okay. What else? And then, of course, there's this pastor in Tennessee who apparently was cheating on his wife with a guy, apparently, and the wife did not take it well and allegedly tried to harm herself. So that's become a big to-do. Here we go. Once you get the first one on. Much better. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. William McRae is still William McCrane, apparently. still talking smack about people. Come on, get in there. Come on. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, maybe this would work. Alright. So I'm gonna string one end of each, and then we'll see. I'm gonna do this one next. Let's see what else is going on. It's kind of quiet. Oops. Kind of quiet. Umar Johnson is still Umar Johnsoning, as the kids would say. Why are you giving me such a hard time, y'all? Oops, somebody hit the like button. Oh, hey, makeup mom and son. I feel so bad. I need to catch up. I hope you're doing well, my dear. Thank you for stopping by and watching me struggle. I appreciate it. I usually don't struggle this badly, especially with jump rings. I don't know. Yeah, y'all say hi in the chat. Unfortunately, I don't have moderators, so I'm not a big enough channel for moderators. So just please be polite. Don't make me have to kick your ass. Okay, there we go. Maybe this will work now. So yeah, there's Brian Karn, who is apparently in trouble. There's this other, I think he's the one in Tennessee. No, he's not. It's another one. Oh, I see. Then there's an issue with this woman who claims to be a prophet. Her name is Tiffany Montgomery. She's been wilding out a little bit. Whoops. Tasha Global did something on her the other day. And Tasha Global is another channel that I recommend because she's very insightful. Whoops. I've been away from here. I've not been around much. Oh, okay. I'm hanging in there, my dear. I posted an update on the personal stuff earlier today. Health-wise, I'm feeling... I just took this thing off. Health-wise, I'm doing good. It's just been a little crazy busy because I'm trying to get 24-hour care for my mom, and it's a process. And I think it's going to take longer than they estimated. So that's going to be a problem down the road, I think. But, I'm still here. I'm relatively healthy. I really can't complain. And I have a whole bunch of channels that I need to catch up with. I had to take a break for a little bit myself, so I know how it feels, my dear. But it's good to see you. I haven't even had a chance to catch Tuber Chat. Oh, if you're a small YouTube channel like me, and you're looking to meet new content creators and get ideas and stuff. Y'all should check out Tuber Chat. Um, there's there there's no set schedule for those for Tuber Chat shows. He pops on. He does random lives, and if you're able to catch a live, I strongly suggest you do, because you can meet other content creators, and there we go. You can meet other content creators. You can ask questions. I think he's done interviews too. He has I forget the name of the program he has, but he interviews content creators to show, how they did it and how they managed to get their following and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend checking out Tuber Chat if you can. If you check out my community posts, you'll see I've shouted him out a couple of times. So get in there. Oh, this is so small. I'm trying to hook on the smaller chain, and the smaller chain doesn't quite fit over the jump ring, which is what I was afraid of. Makeup Mom says it's a great place to make some good friends. Yeah, I still keep track of quite a few of the people that I've met through Tuber Chat. I'm behind, just catching up on the videos, but I do when I can. This is really small. That's why. So here's my dilemma, folks. I'm trying to add the chain to the jump ring just to keep it. I mean, if it would focus. I hate using YouTube Live. I'm trying to add the chain to the jump ring. The problem is I can get it on the smaller chain. I can get it onto the jump ring, but I can't get it to go past. Come on, focus. Oh, for God's sake. I can't get it to go past right here. The loop isn't quite large enough. I can try to push it a little bit. I'm going to see if I can ease this open. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see if I can ease this loop a little bit wider without breaking it. Let's see if I can't. It's gonna break. Let's see. What else can I do with it? You can only see so many videos and visit a certain amount of people in a day. We all work and have lives, so don't stress. Yeah, I'm trying not to stress. I usually catch up when I have to stay, when I, sit with my mom at night. That's usually when I catch up with the videos, because there's certain nights that I have to sit with her while she sleeps, and I might make it. No. This is what I was afraid of. It's not fitting. Okay. But since I have to sit up with her at night, that's usually when I do my catch up. Okay, so this isn't going to work. So what I have to do, I have to add, I had some other jump rings. Let's see, can I grab them? No. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try something. Bear with me a second. I'm going to try something. I'm going to take my 20 gauge wire, cut it just so. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to slip this in this loop. And I'm going to give it a quick twist. I'm still here, just need to get dinner. Hey, that's okay. No worries. I'm just fighting with this chain. So what I'm going to do, because it looks like it doesn't want to fit over the jump ring properly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the smaller chains on a small piece of 20 gauge wire. And then I'm going to close this one up. And so I've got these two together. And I think, I'm really not feeling this heavy chain. I'm not feeling it anymore. What I think I'm gonna do, I am let's see, I'm gonna switch things up a little bit, which happens when you're making things. This is 30, this is 28. Why does it feel like this can't be right? Did I cut this one? And I cut this one. Okay. That's odd. See, originally I cut 28 inches of each. Now, even though they're different styles of chain, 28 inches is 28 inches. And one of these chains is extremely long. So I'm going to measure it again. And 12. Let's see. 12. 24. Oh, I did not do 28. Okay, so one of these is short. But it might still... No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Alright. Improvise time. Let me look at what I cut. Yeah. One of these was not 36 inches. That's what it is. That's why. I think one of these was not 36 inches. Because they all should match. They all should See, they all should, even though they're different styles of chain, they should all be the same length. And the fact that they're not even means something wasn't cut right. But I'm going to see. Let's see, cut that. Can I put this back on? And it does not look like it can go back on. Shoot. Doesn't look like it can go back on, which is not good. Let's see. Yeah, I need a... Damn it. Okay. So, I can either try and still use it and just... No, it's not. It's not gonna work. Damn it. Okay, so much for this one. I cut it, and for some reason, it's not the correct length. So we're gonna move on because I have backup. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna string this in. Close this for a second, just so we have it. And let's see, what else can I use? I have this pretty purple. I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah, I'm going to use this purple. So, just going to pull this purple out. Make sure the length matches. Yes, it does. Let me cut where I need to cut. Okay. All right. So we're using our backup chains. I think we'll be okay. So it's going to be these two and the black. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach this here real quick. Oh, this is the spot that I cut. Okay. So we're going to take this off. Okay. Yep, perfect. All right. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. So I'm going to string this on so that they stay together. And again, I'm using a small piece of 20 gauge wire to hold the smaller chains in place. And that way they don't fall apart. And then I'm going to use this 20 gauge wire to attach it to the jump ring. So what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to wrap this wire onto the jump ring. So I'm trying to eliminate the need for a clasp. That's the goal. So this is what we have so far. And I'm just going to even them out. Okay. So they should all be... Alright. Okay. So far we have 3. And I'm just going to put it around my neck real quick just to see how they feel. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to put the heavy chain on. Only because it's already feeling, to me anyway, it's already feeling heavy. So I'm not going to put the heavy chain on. This chain here that I picked out, I'm not going to put I'm not going to put this on. It's already feeling a little heavy. So, and even though, yes, I'm making this for a guy, I still don't want it to be too heavy. I want the person to be able to wear it most of the day, if not all day, and be comfortable in it. I'm just double checking the length. Okay. I'm trying to keep them all the same length, so I can still snip another off the silver one. I can probably cut another inch off. So I still want to do one more chain, because the original plan was to do 5 chains, and obviously that's not going to work because this black one is just too heavy. So I'm not going to do 5 chains. And then the blue one I originally wanted to use, I thought I had cut 28 inches, but apparently I didn't. So it's now way too short. Let's see something. I'm wondering if I could still do it. I'm going to see something. See, this is the beauty of designing this stuff. You start out with a sketch, you have an idea of what you want, and then it ends up not being quite what you expected, and the ability to kind of switch things up and change it, that's what makes this fun. Actually, I might be able to get away with it. Let's see. Yeah, I might be able to get away with it. I also have a white that I can use. Let me see what the white looks like. Let's see. White. Alright. So this is some white chain that I picked up. I originally was going to use this. This is 36 inches. I'm going to see. I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm going to see if we can get this to work. Maybe I don't have to cut it. And then we're going to put so it's starting to feel a little heavy, but this is kind of how it looks. And And it's starting to feel a little heavy. Put it around. Not too bad. So maybe we'll do the white. And then I'll put the charms on. And we'll call it a night. So let's see. Let me get this straightened out. Oops. Oh, this is interesting. The chain is tangled. Oh my god. The chain is tangled. No, 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 don't. Oh. And the thing is, they're so delicate because these chains, like I mentioned before, these chains are usually used for rosaries. So, they're not meant to be pulled and pushed too much. There we go. Come on. Come on, detangle. Detangle. Don't stay like that. Don't stay like that. Don't stay like that. Come on, come on, come on. Usually my beads run away from me. They roll off the table. And now I have chain that just decided to tangle itself up. Come on. Come on, come loose. The gentleman purchasing this did not specify a favorite color, so I just went ahead and picked some colors. There we go. That I think will complement. Yeah. There we go. 1, 2. I think we can take off. Now they're almost even in length. Sheesh. Oh, that's funny. They're almost even. I'm not going to cut anymore. So, let me get this around the jump ring. Here's the jump ring. There you go. And as y'all can tell, I don't work with chain very often. So, wait. I don't work with chain very often. So, this is all new to me. Alright, here we go. Let's see. 1, 2. And we're gonna slip this on. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, I should be using my pliers and yada yada yada, but sometimes it's just better to get your fingers in there and let your fingers do their thing. Alright, there you go. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab my pliers and close this bad boy off. I apologize if the camera's moving too much. My bad. It's just I'm using my phone stand. I don't have my normal setup tonight. So, nope. Go the other way. I don't have my normal setup tonight. So, a lot of stuff is moving. And again, I apologize. I'm trying to be cool here. And trying to make like a mini bail, like a bail that I would make one for a neck when I'm making a necklace, and I'm trying to do one here so I can hook it onto the jump ring on the other chain. So let's see if I can get that to work. And I just don't want anything sticking out, because that can be a hazard, and we don't want any hazards. Alright, so that's it. Okay, now we go back to the fingers and just make sure. I mean, if I have to clip it, I'll clip it, but I want to make sure that nothing's sticking out, because the last thing we need is to have something sticking your customer. You don't want that. So I'm going to just give it a bend. Give this one more twist. And I usually test everything out before I ship, just to make sure there's no sharp edges and stuff like that. So if I need to trim something or take something down, I can before it goes out. So I'm just giving it a quick. Yeah, see that right here, it looks like it's gonna be sticking out, so I'll probably trim it. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I am going to have to trim a little off, because one of the piece of the wire is sticking a little bit too far from my taste. So I'm going to trim that. But this is what we have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to lay these out, but I just want to see if I need to cut anything off, and it looks like I do. Okay, so we have a little excess here on this one. So we're just going to take the end off. So I'm basically just I'm gonna snip right by this little jump ring here, because I want the jump ring, but I don't want the chain next to it. There we go. So I'm trying to keep this jump ring because I can actually use it when I close off the necklace. So let's attach everything and lay it out. It's funny how these things get twisted so easily. Here we go. All right. So, and then I'm going to attach these three to the jump ring. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Oops. I know the camera's shaking. My bad. Okay. No, didn't. Alright. It doesn't want to behave. But I will say it feels good to be working on something again. I haven't worked on a project in a while, so it does feel good to be working on something. There we go. And it's nice to get creative again, even if it's just for a little while, because let me tell you, I have missed fighting with my beads. I've missed buying my beads. Well, I can't buy any right now. But I've missed my little projects and stuff. And speaking of projects, I'm going to be interviewed on Instagram on Sunday by Sandra Wilson of Black Connections. She is a huge proponent, supporter, however you want to call it, of Black-owned businesses. And she is interviewing me Sunday afternoon. So if you're hanging around, if you have Instagram and you're hanging around, if you're free on Sunday, you can come by. She'll be live around about 2 o'clock. We'll be live together, and you can check out the interview, ask questions, all that good stuff. Oh, come on. There you go. This thing is trickier than I thought. The jump ring doesn't want to give. There you go. Ah, got it. Okay. Yay. Okay. I got one end through the jump ring. And it's so funny. I am so certain that I did 28 inches of each chain. And it looks like 3 of the chains appear to be too long, which is really strange. So I'm going to have to figure this one out. I kind of want to leave them, but I think I'm going to have to remeasure everything. But let me lay out what we've got, because it's getting a little late. And my eyes are starting to hurt, which tells me I need to stop. But this is what I have so far. I just have to double check the measurement. I'm tempted to leave everything as is, but I don't think... I think I'm going to have to do a clasp on this one. And I may have to even these out like I said, this was supposed to be 20, each chain was supposed to be 28 inches. And for some reason, one is definitely 28 inches. The other ones are longer. So I have to either figure out a way to get it all lined up, or I'm going to have to trim off these three. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to work on it some more tomorrow or Saturday. And in the meantime, I'm just going to lay it out. And then once I get the length straightened out, I'm going to attach the charms that I have. What did I do with the other one? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ooh. Okay. Huh. That's weird. Can't find the other charm. But anyhow, oh, here it is. So hopefully tomorrow or Saturday this will be done, and we can chat some more. And in the meantime, I hope everyone has a good night, and a nice weekend, and I will catch you guys on the next one. If you're watching in the replay, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Subscribers are always appreciated. Likes are free, and sharing is caring. So if you have questions, please go ahead and comment. Comments are welcome as well. And follow me on Instagram, Ponzech Designs. Check me out Sunday at 2 o'clock. I will be interviewed, and I will catch up with you guys on the next one. So y'all take it easy. Have a great night. Makeup mom and son, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. And I will catch up with you all soon. Take care.